Hi, fourth graders. We are going to continue talking about theme today. Remember, theme is the overall message or lesson that the author is trying to convey in the story. What you're going to do to practice today is you are going to be doing a seesaw activity called theme cards 1 through 6. There are 6 different cards that you are going to read the story and then identify the theme of the story. I'll do one together to show you how to do it. So you're going to go to your seesaw in your activities and do theme cards 1 through 6. Now, there are, if you look on the side, 6 different slides on here because there are 6 different stories with a question on each one. So you need to make sure that you do all 6 before you turn it in. For number 1, it's called The Recital. Kara chose a difficult piece to play for the piano recital. Her teacher advised her to select an easier one, but Kara knew she could do it. Kara practiced every day after school. When her friends called to see if she could play, Kara told them she couldn't and continued to practice. Even with all that practicing, a week before the recital, Kara still could not play the piece without making mistakes. Kara thought about giving up and switching to an easier piece, but instead she decided to double her practice time. The night of the recital arrived. Kara was the last student to play. As she walked onto the stage to take her place at the piano, she remembered the long hours she had spent practicing. Kara began to play. Her hands danced across the keyboard. She knew the piece so well. When the final note faded, the room erupted into applause. She had played the piece perfectly. So now we're going to look at the 3 choices we have for what is the theme of this story. A, it takes a lot of practice to play the piano. B, Kara practiced a lot and did well. Or C, persistence pays off. Now, all 3 of these things may be true, but only one of them is the overall theme of the story. And theme means that it can apply to other areas in life. So it would not be something that was just true about this story. So when it says Kara practiced a lot and did well, yes, that's true about the story, but that would not be the theme because that is not something that is true in life about everything. Now, it does take a lot of practice to play the piano, but the message that the author is really trying to show here is that persistence, that means not giving up, pays off. Because she didn't give up and practiced hard, she was a success. So our answer would be letter C. If you keep going to the next one, I'll do one more together. Kevin's book report. Kevin wasn't worried about his book report. He had 3 whole weeks to get it done. There was no reason to get started right away, especially when he had just gotten a new video game. The next day, Kevin thought about going to the library to pick out a book for his report, but decided to play with his friends instead. He could go to the library on the weekend instead. The weekend came, and rather than go to the library, Kevin spent the whole weekend at his cousin's farm. He didn't go to the library the next week either. There was always something fun to do instead. 2 weeks passed, and Kevin still hadn't picked out a book. By the time he finally got to the library, there was not enough time to read the book and write the report. Kevin tried to write the report without reading the whole book, but it did not go very well. Kevin failed the assignment. So we need to figure out, what is the theme of this? What is the author trying to tell us? So we have over here for our choices: A, schoolwork is more important than playing. B, don't put things off till the last minute. Or C, Kevin should have done his book report first. Now, again, all of these things may be true, but only one of them applies to more than one thing in life. So for C, Kevin should have done his book report first. Well, he should have, but that's just giving a summary of the story. So we're not going to pick that one. Schoolwork is more important than playing. Again, that's just focusing on school. Now, if you look at choice B, it says, don't put things off till the last minute. That's something that can be true about many things in life. So that would be the theme of the story. You'll do the same thing for 3, 4, 5, and 6. When you're done, you will hit the green check mark and it will get turned into your teacher. I hope you have fun reading the stories and finding the theme.